What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I want to...
Sorry, guys, I think I had a bit of a duck stuck in my throat. That is such a thing. Welcome back to the channel. It's McNulty here. So today is the 1st of February, and as we do every single month, we have a brand new hero of the month in the portal, and it is this lovely looking lady called Mystia. And there's a lot of mystery surrounding this hero because she could be pretty incredible, and she could be an absolutely awesome and amazing counter for a hero that is wreaking havoc in the game. So we're going to have a close look at Mystia today, and I believe, I'm just going to say it straight up, that this is probably the best hero of the month since Ruffian and Nergib. And that is saying a lot because I really, really love Ruffian and Nergib. So let's get into it. So Mystia, first of all, she is of the Sorcerer class, which gives her a nice little delay, which makes her a decent defensive hero. It's a chance to drop mana generation by 50% after she deals damage, or if she deals damage in her turn. She also is of the 2025 family, but we don't know the bonus yet. But the main story about this hero is these passives at the moment. So she's got the resistance against special skill blocking, and that's the same passive that we've seen just added to the construct heroes. And I can tell you this, it's super duper annoying when you're going up against the construct heroes and you can't silence them. You just cannot stop them from casting their special skill. So this character also has an innate resistance against status elements that block special skills. So it means she's going to be able to fire off 99.9% of the time. She also gets this other passive. We have seen this one before, but it's a lot rarer. So she ignores taunt, the character's special skills not affected by taunt. But that is also important because I believe this character has been specifically created to counter one specific hero that's wreaking havoc in the game, as I said. And if she's on a team and you've got taunt on the other team, then it makes it a lot more difficult to counter. So that is going to come in handy, trust me. She benefits from the element immunity on the ether talent. Really, really lovely effect. Probably to me second only to like the reflect, but it's right up there as probably the best ether talent out. At the start of the battle, she's immune to any new status elements for 6 turns, and that is pretty huge. So far, really good. In terms of stats, again, we are working with a lower team power, obviously 1063, because she is a hero of the month. She is going to be a bit lower. But if you look at the actual stats, over nearly 1100 attack, nearly 1100 defense, and nearly 1800 on health makes her a really stocky hero. Just to put this into perspective, if you were to second limit break this hero, she's coming in 1407 total team power. And those stats are really, really good. If I was to just go out and into my roster just for a second, I'll show you who my strongest hero is. That is Von Rothbart. So he's double limit broken, all the bells and whistles. And he's at 1443 on the team power. So really not very far apart. I mean, that's less than 40 points apart. If you compare it to the brand new heroes, then yeah, she's going to be a little bit adrift. But she is very, very close. So let's take a look at what she's doing. And I must say, just on that, I really do like the way she looks. I feel like she's giving me the evil eye. But if I'm totally honest, I've got kind of a crush on this one because she's that kind of woman that you want to be around, but you don't want to be around because you're not sure whether she's going to, break your heart or something else. She might just break your leg or your arm, but like there's something about her. She looks pretty cool, put it that way. So let's get into special skills. So all enemies become soul connected for 4 turns. She's running at average speed, by the way, and soul connected enemies share receive damage. All enemies also get negative 34% defense down for 4 turns, and all allies reflect all status elements, effects, and 145% damage back to the attacker, and they block other negative effects from enemies' fire special skills for 4 turns. Now, why is this so important? I'll tell you why. It's because we've got this granny running rampage at the top of the leaderboards. She's probably being replaced by Fergus a bit at the moment. But as far as a horrible character to face, and if she goes off, it's just absolutely devastating and game over. Bernadette, whatever you want to call her. She is the most annoying freaking granny that I've ever met in my life. And I really do need harder counters to her than Loki. And I know a lot of you guys will probably have the same sentiment. Well, here she is. And the great thing about this reflect is that most effects can be dispelled by Bernadette when she casts. But I have confirmed, and I'll put a little video up on the screen. Thank you so much to General J for sharing that video with me, to confirm that she does actually, it doesn't affect her reflect, because the dispel is a fire skill. So it comes from a fire hero, which means that it cannot be, it gets reflected back to her as part of this special. Now, the only downside is that it only reflects back to a single hero. So with Bernadette, unfortunately, it's not reflecting that painting special onto the entire team. It is just reflecting it onto the one single hero. So that's the only downside. But as far as a hard counter, if you don't have Loki, or if you do have Loki, it doesn't matter. You've got another option in Mystia. So that is really why that side of her special skill is so good. Her element link also gives all nature allies 30% increased defense against special skills for 4 turns. And that's a pretty decent increase. I mean, defense against special skills is not a bad element link, but the main part of her special is that soul connection and the defense down, which is going to come in handy for a lot of situations. If you don't know, the soul connection actually counts as a buff. So if you were to use this hero with somebody like Finley, Costume Finley, for example, he takes advantage of those buffs that are on the enemy team. You can actually put them on, and then the soul connection acts as a buff. So his special skill then hits the entire team. And there are a few other heroes that work like that, where the damage is dependent on buffs that the enemy has. If you want to be able to do that, you can use her. The defense down is awesome. She's going to be a good hero for tournaments where you need to use nature heroes as well. So she can definitely be used in a lot of different situations. So I do like it a lot. But the main thing, as I said before, is that reflect of the status elements, the reflect of the fire element elements as well. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Hopefully they're not too jumbled up and mixed up on this hero, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed that. So please do let me know in the comments what you guys think about Mystia. I think she's going to be an incredible hero. I think it's been a long time since we've seen a good, solid hero of the month like this, and hopefully this is a trend that's going to continue into the future. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about her. Do drop us a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't subscribed already. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.
Yeah.